We've talked about parenting being like the greatest thing that we've ever done, and also absolutely the hardest. And I think a lot of that has to do with like kids push buttons that we didn't even know we had.
They see the worst of me.
Yeah, and hopefully the best.
Yeah, hopefully the best. We'll know in about 20 years.
That's exactly. So what do we need to do to help ourselves get out of that cycle of reaction and also to help the kids?
Well, I'll share with you something that happened to me just a week ago. Mm-hmm. This is just between us, right?
Yes.
So, not one of my proudest moments, but I'm responsible for planning and serving dinner every night. So I picked up the kids, had done their homework, got them bathed, all of the things on the checklist, prepared a dinner, answered many special requests. That's my own fault.
Yes.
But anyway, long story short, a lot of effort into this dinner, and I just wanted to sit down and enjoy it. And something happened, and I had to get up and take care of one of the kids had walked away from the table, and it forced me to have to get up and deal with the situation.
Yep.
And I had a full-blown conniption fit. As I look back on it, I could have been auditioning for a movie called Losing It, because it totally out of proportion to the trigger. Right. I just became unhinged, and it took a few minutes afterwards to sit down and collect myself, and I was a little embarrassed.
Yeah. And Daddy has just become unglued.
Give Daddy a moment, please.
I need a timeout.
Daddy needed a timeout.
Yeah.
But after the timeout, or in the course of the timeout, I did a little bit of exploration, and I was looking for that pattern, and I recognized when I get blocked from what I want to do, and in that moment, I just wanted to sit down and relax and enjoy a meal. I wanted a quiet meal, and somebody took that away from me, and I reacted in anger and out of proportion.
Did you feel powerless, or did you feel?
I did. I felt powerless. I just felt exhausted. I think that's where it came from. I was physically out of balance. I was exhausted, powerless. And in the next moment, it dawned on me, is a learning in empathy, that this is what I see out of my kids. When I ask them to put down a game or come away from the TV to do homework or take a bath, I get the same reaction, and I see that. And what I was feeling when I came out of that is, I'm a bad parent. And I thought, I don't want my kids to come out of that feeling like they're a bad kid. And so when the dust settled and there was a teaching moment, I shared with them, this is what happened. It was a choice for me to behave that way, and I made a bad choice. It was a natural reaction. This is why it happens. And do you have those feelings sometimes, and what happens, and could we do that differently? We have in our house, we have a replay, or we want to do a redo. Do you want to make a different choice? Here's an opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think as a parent, at this point, if all I get across is that they have a choice and they recognize they have a choice, I feel like a success.
So just to back up, the pattern, when you recognize your own pattern, you're seeing the link between your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. And in this case, when I feel powerless, I come unglued.
Yeah, I look for the power. I assert power by being loud and domineering.
Right.
And that's not how I want them to see me.
And you are seeing your pattern. That helps you notice it next time, hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, not every time, but
earlier.
More and more.
And also I think your point that understanding your pattern also is helping you understand your kids and some way they're reacting. That's an incredibly powerful realization of that we're actually both, or all people in this process.
It was a really important insight for me as a parent.